What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about the Michigan Wolverines and their quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. It seems that old J.J. is not the same quarterback now as he was at the beginning to the middle of the season. And Big Ten coaches are calling him out. J.J. McCarthy, it's a bad time to have a lack of production, because when you face my Alabama Crimson Tide January the 1st, you are going to have to play at an elite level for your Michigan Wolverines to have any chance at victory. Your running game will not be able to run you to victory, even though you got Blake Corum. But anyway, article, title, J.J. McCarthy facing stiff criticism from Big Ten coaches ahead of Alabama showdown. There ain't going to be no showdown. It's going to be a beatdown. My Alabama Crimson Tide beating the brakes off of a so-called Michigan Wolverine and Jim Harbaugh. That's what's going to happen. That's the only kind of showdown that's going to happen. A total annihilation, beatdown of the Michigan Wolverines at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide. But anyway, several Big Ten coaches believe that Wolverines quarterback J.J. McCarthy isn't the same quarterback now that his team is allegedly no longer stealing signs from the opposition. So J.J. McCarthy, basically what they saying, you a cheater. The only way you can play at an elite level is if you have the advantage. If your team has stolen the opponent's signs. And without that happening, you are mediocre, Mr. J.J. McCarthy. But anyway, it goes on to say McCarthy's production declined significantly in the second half of the season, post Jim Harbaugh suspension from the Michigan football sign stealing scandal. In the first 7 games of the season, the quarterback threw 14 touchdowns and averaged 10.6 yards per attempt. However, in the final 5 games, in which 3 of them, Jim Harbaugh wasn't on the sidelines, but it had came out 2 to 3 weeks before Jim Harbaugh got suspended. The alleged sign stealing, event was made public. But anyway, says, however, in his final 5 games, McCarthy only threw 1 touchdown pass at a 7.04 yards per attempt clip. 1 pass, 1 touchdown pass in 5 games. That's damn horrible. But you threw 14 touchdowns in the first 7 games. Boy, Michigan, y'all got something on y'all hands. Something is red, something is fishy right there. What's going on, J.J. McCarthy? I mean, he was mediocre to me anyway. Ever since he stepped foot on the field, matter of fact, I believe he took somebody's starting position a couple of years back. I forgot the guy's name, but he took his starting position from him at Michigan. But J.J. McCarthy always been mediocre to me. That's just my opinion. It was just Michigan hyping him up and the daggone less than mediocre opponents that Michigan plays. That made him look good. But hell, like I say, allegedly to beat those less than mediocre teams, Michigan had to steal their signs. But hey, it's all good, baby. J.J. McCarthy, I'm telling you, I ain't giving you a chance in hell against my Alabama Crimson Tide defense. Because guess what? You're going to have some issues. I can tell you that right now. Right now. But anyway, keep going. Big Ten coaches have noticed this line of demarcation and tell the Athletic that they wonder if the Michigan quarterback is as good as they thought he was without the football program sign stealing. I want to put allegedly behind that also. But anyway, evidently not. If you're going by the numbers, if you're going by the stats, if you're going by what's in black and white, J.J. McCarthy is a fraud as a quarterback. That's what he is, a straight up fraud. Jim Harbaugh, his assistants are frauds, allegedly thieves, trying to get the advantage. But guess what? I'm glad it came out before they faced my Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm glad they was exposed. But guess what? Even if they didn't get exposed, they still will have no chance against my Alabama Crimson Tide. You can believe that. It goes on to say, it does make you wonder, said one defensive analyst whose team faced Michigan in the last month of the season. Going into our game, I thought he was, J.J. McCarthy, among the best in the country. Afterwards, I didn't think the same. Once all this stuff had happened, he just doesn't look the same. I don't know if he's hurt. I thought he was a Heisman Trophy candidate. Heisman quarterbacks don't throw only 8 passes in a game. I think before he was ready for it, and he was confident. Yeah, he probably was ready. He probably was confident, knowing that he going into the game with a big advantage. Okay, my defense know all this time, so I know my defense is going to stop the opponent's offense. All I gotta do is get in the end zone 1 or 2 times, and we'll, win. So hey, it's all good. Even though Michigan was blowing these less than mediocre teams out, I got to give them that. I mean, they was straight molly-whopping teams like Rutgers and Purdue and Indiana. Who else they had on the schedule? East Carolina, I guess that's who it was. And I mean, they had a lot of daggone easy teams on the schedule. Like I say, they had a 2-game schedule. That's what they had. Ohio State and Penn State. A 2-game schedule. So, hey, it's all good, baby. You can steal all the signs you want, okay? But it ain't going to help you against this machine that goes by the name of the Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. And Jim Harbaugh, I'm going to tell you, you don't stand a chance against the great one, Nick Saban, the best college football coach in all the land, the greatest of all time, baby. It is what it is. So Jim Harbaugh, Michigan Wolverines, and whoever associated with the Michigan Wolverines, the fans, alum, staff, anybody, get ready for a total ass whooping. Get ready for a total beatdown. And get ready to be utterly embarrassed at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide. You can believe that. We ain't going to hold back on you, baby. We ain't going to hold back. But guess what? I'll come out with the video tomorrow. 5 ways my Alabama Crimson Tide is going to whoop your ass. But guess what? I can name several more ways than the 5 ways that I'm going to come out with. But I'm going to also name 5 ways that Michigan can beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. But that's just for formality. I don't really believe that it could happen in no kind of way. 0, nil. Telling you now, it ain't going to happen. So, hey, and guess what? I feel 100% confident in what I'm saying when it comes to my Alabama Crimson Tide beating the brakes off those Michigan Wolverines. No chance. No chance. I'm going as far as to say, OKB, Kangaroo Black, guaranteeing Alabama Crimson Tide beat down. Telling you that. My Alabama Crimson Tide going to beat the hell out of them goddamn Michigan Wolverines. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. And if you're a Michigan Wolverine fan, you can give me your opinion. I don't give a damn. I'm giving you mine. Give me yours so I can dispute it. You ain't nothing but a placeholder in the daggone playoff. I don't know why they keep putting you in the damn playoff. You can't win. You can't win. 3 years in a row, you done got freaking mollywop in the playoff. Damn shame. So you ain't nothing but a placeholder. Yes, 12-team playoff next season. And I hope you don't get in there because you'll be a placeholder in that too. That's all you just taking up a spot from another team. Matter, they should have put Florida State in there over y'all. They most definitely should have put daggone UGA in there over y'all. Because I'm telling you, you are a placeholder. You're going to get your ass beat in the semifinals once again this year, only by my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's the best part. That's the best part about it. It's going to be at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide. And trust me, you ain't faced nothing even close to my Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. And I'm going to tell you, they doubted us, and they doubted us. They doubted my quarterback. They doubted my offensive line. And just like in the SEC championship game, we had something to prove. We got something to prove against you bums called the Michigan Wolverines. And whoever win out of Texas and daggone Washington, we got a point to prove there too. Especially with Texas. I can tell you that right now. But first, we got to take care of business and handle you Michigan Wolverines. In which, in my opinion, that's the easy part. That is the easy part. So, hey, Michigan Wolverines, be happy with your Big Ten championship. And even that got an asterisk behind it. Because you know why? Allegedly, you cheated the whole daggone season. And I can almost guarantee you, if you was doing it this season, you was doing it last season and the season before that. In my opinion, the reason why you started doing it, allegedly, is because Ohio State was beating your ass year after year after year after year. So Jim Harbaugh had to think of a scheme to get the advantage. And that's what he came up with, allegedly. But anyway, Michigan Wolverines, all I got to say is get ready for a total annihilation, beat down, humiliation, ass whooping at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide. Whether you still doing what you was doing or not, it ain't going to make a damn bit of difference once my Alabama Crimson Tide get you on that field and start putting in work on you, putting foots all up in you, putting that yellow hammer all up in you. And I can tell you this, by the time the middle of the third quarter, you ain't going to want to play no more. You ain't going to want to play no more. You ain't going to have no will to even get off the ground when my Alabama Crimson Tide monsters is knocking your ass down. So get ready for it. Michigan Wolverines, it's going to happen. Ain't no way around it. Take your ass whooping and move out the way. Roll damn Tide.